Wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Faye at the buzzer, hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key, long 3, she puts it up, and that's gonna go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's gonna win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Faye at the buzzer, hits the 3. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3. Wow. Hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key, long 3, she puts it up, and that's gonna go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean. And Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it up top. Fay at the buzzer. Wow. Hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed. Out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calaros sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean. And Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it up top. Bay at the buzzer.
Wow.
Hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed. Out to Connell. Deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh, hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming.
State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Agland ATV, Duda Plumbing, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Geared for Sports, Broken Bow Dental, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Justin Thompson Agency, Palmer Monument, Central Nebraska Diesel. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
Good evening and welcome to Anselmo-Merna High School, site of girls MNAC opening round action on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. My name is Jeremy Scheip. I'll be joined here soon in the pregame by Larry Kottner. Anselmo-Merna and Twin Loup are going to be playing this evening. Mullen is also on this side of the bracket, but they got themselves a bye as there are only 7 teams in the girls tournament this year in the MNAC. So Anselmo-Merna is hosting this 4 and 5 seed matchup with Twin Loup. Joining us for this broadcast, Twin Loup Booster Club, Consolidated, Hermsmeyer Agronomy, Miller Trucking, Trotter Fertilizer, and Trotters Woe and Go of Myrna, the Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Kristen Electric, Hamilton, A1 Auto Repair, Brad and Barb Bartok, and Jordan Dental. We'll hear from some of those sponsors when we come back. We'll thank the video sponsors that you see scrolling on the top right-hand part of your page on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages.
This broadcast of the Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you by the Twin Loup Boosters, including Speltz Lumber Company, Stars Wildlife Inn, Taylor Storage, TCH Seeds, Team Physical Therapy PC, The Rescue Bar and Grill, Treptow Cattle Company, Trotter Grain and Fertilizer, Trotters Woe and Go, Union Bank and Trust, Upstream Ranch, Valley County Health System, and Wagner Bunkhouse and Cabins. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Monty Hermsmeyer with Hermsmeyer Agronomy and Pioneer Seed wishes these hardworking athletes the best as they compete in this sports broadcast. Hermsmeyer Agronomy and Pioneer works hard to provide quality service and stands behind their product. Just like Pioneer Seed is the foundation of a bountiful harvest, our area student athletes are the seeds to our future success. Good luck from Hermsmeyer Agronomy and Pioneer Seed, located in Sargent.
Miller Trucking wants to wish the very best to the Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast and bringing it to you. They are proud to be a part of the Anselmo-Merna community and are constantly impressed by the hard work all of the area student athletes put in each and every season. Congratulations on all you have achieved, and go Coyotes! From Miller Trucking.
Trotter's Woe & Go and Trotter Fertilizer are two completely different businesses, but they're definitely similar in some ways. They're both located in Myrna. They both love supporting area youth by sponsoring sports broadcasts, and they both enjoy serving the people of central Nebraska. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Trotter's Woe & Go and Trotter Fertilizer in Myrna.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Welcome back to Myrna as we get you set up for Anselmo-Merna and Twin Loup opening round action in the girls MNAC tournament. Thank you to the wonderful video sponsors that those of you taking in the video stream will see on the top right-hand part of your screen throughout this broadcast. Those sponsors include BD, the Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, a Insight partner, H&R Block, Culligan, Meat Lumber of Broken Bow, the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Garden Center, Downey Drilling, 450 Ag, Agribest Feeds, Ag Curate Technologies, Custer Public Power District, and the Market and Mill of Anselmo. 4 and 5 seed matchup coming your direction here shortly. We'll take another break. When we come back, I'll welcome Larry into the broadcast, and we'll chat a little bit about the Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna and the Wolves of Twin Loup.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
This Valentine's Day, are you forgetting the real relationship in your life?
I thought what we had was special, but you haven't checked my oil since last deer season.
Flowers fade, chocolates disappear, but that clunking noise driving down the street, everyone hears that.
I just want a little attention. Maybe some new brakes.
Show your car some love at A1 Auto Repair, your locally owned repair shop in Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your car from breaking down and breaking your heart. Call 308-848-2542.
A1 Auto Repair, because true love shouldn't end with a tow truck.
Brad and Barb Bartok are proud supporters of our area's incredible student athletes who work hard every day to balance classrooms, practices, homework, and game nights. It takes dedication, discipline, and heart to succeed both academically and athletically, and these students show it. They're honored to help bring the excitement of their competitions to the radio so families, fans, and communities can cheer them on and celebrate the effort they put in on and off the field.
Good luck to the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes from Jordan Dental in Myrna. Dr. Clint Jordan and his staff want to congratulate the Coyotes on their success as a team. You've all certainly worked hard to get better, and it's exciting to see you compete. Call the Jordan Dental office for your next dental checkup. 643-2255. They'll help you have a winning smile. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Jordan Dental in Myrna. Radio coverage of the Twin Loup Wolves is being brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters, whose members include 4W Delaney and the Ritz Cafe, Agland ATV, Burwell Dental Clinic, Burwell Family Practice, Burwell Pharmacy, Calamus Outfitters, Central Nebraska Electric, City of Sargent, Corner Stop, Diamond Ring Ranch, Don and Sue Shada, Finsky Farms, First National Bank, and Govier Brothers Mortuary and Crematory. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School, site of opening round girls MNAC tournament action. Welcome Larry Kottner into the broadcast. Larry, let's talk about Twin Loup first. They're a D2 team coming into this one with a record of 2-12. Haven't been able to notch a win since mid-December, but you look at their schedule, and they've played some pretty formidable opponents. I don't think questioning whether or not they're battle-tested or not is something that we're wondering about for the Wolves.
Yeah, 7 of their 12 losses have come against teams that are having a winning season, and a lot of them either are rated or have been rated at one other time. And another loss came to a team that was 8-9, but Class B Lexington. You know, Lexington and Broken Bow going to be playing next Tuesday, a week from tonight, over in Broken Bow. So, I mean, that's a big step up, and so they're trying to find their way and hoping that, you know, stepping into this conference tournament, they can get things done.
Jalen Blackburn leads the Wolves in scoring. She averages double figures with 10, shoots 39% from the field. Carson Vincent puts in 7 a game. Kinley Keefe with 4 a game. Meanwhile, the host Anselmo-Merna Coyotes are 9-6. They're above 500. They came in second place in this tournament last year. You know that they would like to make a deep run again here in 2026.
Been kind of an up and down year for them. They started off winners of 5 of their first 7. We saw them at Mullen beat the number 1 seed in overtime on a buzzer beater. But since those first 7 games, they're 4-4. They snapped a 2-game losing streak to a couple of good teams by beating North Central last Saturday afternoon.
Rhiannon Myers, Lily Thornton, and Shaylee Coleman all average double figures for the Coyotes. We'll take a break. When we come back, starting lineups headed your direction, brought to you by your friends at 4 County Heating and Air.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber and Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber and Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Recover your health. If you are suffering from an illness, surgery, or injury, Team Physical Therapy can get you back on your feet again with today's most advanced physical therapy treatments. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapists evaluate and treat a wide range of physical conditions. Team Physical Therapy is committed to a timely and effective recovery for each of our patients. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
A winter clearance that's getting hotter. That's right. The winter clearance is continuing right now at Geared for Sports. Snag 40% off winter apparel, including hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it keeps you warm, it's probably on sale. Shop Monday to Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 until 4. Find big, warm, comfy savings on winter styles on the west side of the square at Geared for Sports. A winter clearance that will warm you up inside and out.
If you've got an upgrade, remodel, or new construction project on your mind for the year, now is the time to get it scheduled with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton specialize in remodels, new build plumbing, and advanced sewer video inspections. They provide friendly, reliable service to Broken Bow and nearby communities. And yes, they can handle septic plumbing when you need it. Plan ahead and get on the calendar today with Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
This sports broadcast and your starting lineups are brought to you by Four County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. Four County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-872-2258. We'll start with the visiting Twin Loup Wolves. They'll go this way. Jalen Blackburn is a sophomore. Ella Schweitzer, a senior. Carson Vincent, a senior. Kinley Keefe, a freshman. And Lorena Shada is a senior. Jackie Lewis is the head coach of the Twin Loup Wolves. The Anselmo-Merna Coyotes will look this way in the starting lineup. Jenna Bartok is a 5'5" freshman. Haley Miller, a 5'5" senior. Lily Thornton, 5'5", also a senior. Shaylee Coleman is 5'9" and a senior. And Rihanna Myers is a 5'9" senior. Trent Kirchman is the head coach of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. Anselmo-Merna in the home whites with the red numerals and black trim. Twin Loup in the road maroon uniforms with white numerals and trim. Twin Loup will be going left to right, Coyotes right to left as we get started here in the opening round of the girls MNAC tournament. Well, we did the boys game yesterday, Larry, and now it's time to get the girls bracket underway.
And we've got a very good crowd on hand here from both Anselmo-Merna and Twin Loup.
Toss is up, and the ball is controlled by Anselmo-Merna. Rihanna Myers quickly to the right-hand side of the floor, shot it off the side of the backboard. They get it back out to Thornton, who resets the offense. Goes to the left-hand side, lost the dribble, skips it over to Myers. High post entry to Coleman. Coleman being hounded, spins out of it, goes glass, missed it. The board to Blackburn of the Wolves.
Twin Loup going to open up in a 3-2 half-court zone. And it looks like Anselmo-Merna going to go man-to-man.
Shada brings it into the front court, goes left side over to Vincent. Vincent with the bounce against Thornton, goes back up top to Keefe. Keefe directs traffic a little bit, now goes right side over to Schweitzer. Back to Keefe between the rings. Miller out on her, takes a couple of dribbles, tries to feed it to a teammate on the left side, but it's taken away by Bartok, who goes glass on the other end and scores our opening 2 points of the contest. Twin Loup basketball, but only for a couple of moments as a travel is whistled against the Wolves.
And Coyotes are going to go with that full court pressure, man-to-man, and try to force some turnovers here early on.
Anselmo-Merna basketball in the half court. Thornton with it left side, gets it inside to Coleman, kicks it out to Miller. Her shot goes from just a couple feet inside the arc.
Good ball movement that time by Anselmo-Merna to find the open girl.
Twin Loup with the basketball. Thornton is hounding the Wolves as they make it up and across the half court line with Vincent. Shot it with it right side, back to Vincent just left of center. Ball above the head, hasn't used the dribble yet, now does. Dribbles to the right against Thornton. Kicks it over right side, touch pass into Blackburn, and she's fouled from behind by Coleman. Vincent to key it in from the baseline near side. Ball above the head, searching, lobs it for Blackburn, but it's too high. Rihanna Myers comes away with it and goes into the front court. Left side to Thornton. Bartok further left side, puts up a three, plenty of arm on that one, but Rihanna Myers tracks down the weak side rebound. No one comes out on her. She shoots the three and misses, but Bartok the weak side rebound. To Miller, now Thornton left side. Thornton centers the basketball, high post look to Coleman, goes to the bounce, kicks it over to Miller. Out to Bartok, and now right side Thornton, but she lost the basketball. Keefe comes away with it. Kinley Keefe with the bounce, has it swiped away by Thornton. It'll stay with the Wolves. 4-0, Anselmo-Merna, the 4 seed over the 5 seed Twin Loup Wolves with 5:45 to go here first quarter. Blackburn with the bounce against Coleman, gets a nice screen up top from Keefe, dribbles to the right side, gets it back to Keefe. One dribble back to Blackburn. Blackburn lost it momentarily, and Miller takes that opportunity to get in there and get involved, and the senior forces a jump ball.
And 2 times on that position, Haley Miller did come in there and helped out once that Blackburn got that basketball.
Vincent to throw it in. Doing well to control it was Keefe. Throws it up to the left side. Shot too strong from Ellis Schweitzer. Rebound to the Coyotes. Anselmo-Merna with their 4-0 lead in the front court. Coleman kicks it out to Bartok. Goes immediately to the bounce. Kicks it out to Thornton from 3. Missed it. Rimmed out just too strong. And we've got a jump ball on the fight for the rebound.
Well, Anselmo-Merna doing a good job against that 3-2 zone of getting it in to Coleman, and then they're dishing it back out for open looks.
Myers to Thornton in the corner, splashes one home, and it's a 7-0 lead for Anselmo-Merna.
First 3-pointer of the ball game for either team.
Into the front court come the Twin Loup Wolves, still looking for their first score of the game. Keefe trying to do it from deep, does so. Just left of center, Kinley Keefe hits the bottom of the net. 7-3, the Coyotes lead as Thornton brings it forward. Myers with it left side, skips it right side to Thornton. Can she do it again? No. Fight for the rebound is won by Twin Loup, and now a foul committed as Lorena Shada gets knocked to the floor.
They're going to call that foul on Haley Miller. That'll be her first. First foul of the ball game. Oh, second foul of the ball game.
It does kind of feel like it. It had been a while. It's been a pretty good up and down game. We've had a couple of jump balls, but not a ton of turnovers or changes of possession so far. So game has moved along at an okay pace. Keefe with the basketball, tries to feed it up the floor, and Thornton knocks it out. Twin Loup still has to get into the front court here in the next few seconds as there's 28 seconds on the shot clock. Wolves throw it up top, and it's turned over. Coleman comes away with it, and immediately it's a 4-on-3 for the Coyotes. Gets it out to Myers, puts up a 3, back rim, and touch the upper hoop hardware, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Standard.
Yeah, standard, and it's turned back over to Twin Loup. Shada with the basketball. Breaks the press with the bounce. Throws it ahead to Blackburn. Goes glass immediately. Nice press break that time from the Wolves. They're 2 within 2.
And that's how you do it. You do it with passes.
Bartok gives it off to Myers. Dribbles into the short corner. The low to high look to Coleman. Back out to Bartok. One dribble. Tries to enter it into Coleman. Pass was off. And Twin Loup will take the ball back. They can tie it or take the lead this trip. With the bounce, it was Natalie Haskell. Gets it left side to Keefe, who centers the ball. Keefe goes right side to Shada. Dribbles and attacks. Lost it. Myers comes away with it. Myers up the left-hand side of the floor. Skips it all the way over to Thornton. Now Miller. Touch pass to Coleman. Shoots it up in the lane. Goes glass with the hook and scores 2.
And she went to the left hand for that one.
Wolves basketball thrown ahead to Shada. Now Blackburn in the front court. Coleman on the defensive side. Dribbling forward is Haskell. Shoots it up and is fouled. Good aggressive move there from the freshman Natalie Haskell.
I think they're going to get Jenna Bartok on that foul. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3.
First shot for Haskell rims out. Couple of substitutions in for just one substitution. Running in, making her first appearance is Cooper Keefe. Cooper and Kinley both out there. Second free throw. This one rattles out. Thought it would fall down, but Haskell goes 0 for 2 that trip. Myers into the front court, cut off there well by Keefe. Tosses it in to a teammate. Really doing a good job of running and cutting through the lane was Mallory Bartok. Lorena Shada has it poked away from behind on the press break. Coyotes take over the basketball, but it's taken right back by the Wolves. Keefe into the front court, being hounded a little bit, gives it off to Shada. Dribbles it left side against Myers. Two-handed pass above the head. With it left side is Haskell. Now Keefe enters it down into Blackburn. Little drop step, missed the shot. Rebound inside to Miller of Anselmo-Merna, and she is fouled. Haskell kind of a shrug of the shoulders over at the bench as she walks back.
First foul against Twin Loup in the ballgame.
2:20 to go here first quarter, and Anselmo-Merna leads it 11-5 in the opening round of the girls' MNAC conference tournament. Thornton, a three from the right side, won't go. Battle for the rebound. It will stay with the Coyotes.
It's been balanced scoring for Anselmo-Merna. They've got 11 points. 5 different girls have hit 1 bucket.
Myers a slap of the basketball, throws it inside to Bartok, missed the layup though, got her own board and was fouled from behind. She'll shoot 2 as they say she was in the motion of shooting, so Mallory will go to the free throw line.
And they're going to get Cooper Keefe on that foul. Just checked into the lineup.
First shot for Bartok, falls. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Bartok gets the basketball to shoot up her second attempt. Missed it. Fight for the rebound was last touch by the Coyotes. Coleman was over on that side. So it'll go to Twin Loup as they trail 5-12. Vincent to key it in. Blackburn does a good job meeting the pass, but switched pivot feet. I think for a second, everyone in maroon on the floor and on the bench that kind of thought maybe she was going to get away with it, but the whistle eventually showed up.
7th turnover against Twin Loup here early in the game.
Myers to Thornton in the corner, back to Myers after she runs in. Missed the shot in the lane, though. Keefe the rebound. Gives it off to Shada, who throws it forward into the hands of Haskell. Stopped on the left side to Cooper Keefe at the high post, out to Blackburn. Blackburn had it swiped away by Coleman. 4 players on the ground, 2 for each team, and a jump ball is whistled. From the near sideline, Vincent will key it in. Taps the basketball, still searching for a teammate. Have to get it in. She gets it in Haskell. It resets with Shada, left side Blackburn. Coleman out on her. A little 15-on-15 action there. Haskell with the right side. Doing well to stay in front of her was Kenzie Russell, who checked in at the last break. Vincent, near side post, shuffled her feet, trying to get position to shoot it up. Good defense there by Thornton, staying between her and the basket. Myers dribbles it forward into the front court. Chooses the right side with Thornton. Touch pass into Coleman. Coleman back to the basket, back out to Myers. Right side Thornton, ball above the head. Now Myers right side, skips it over left side to Russell. Russell back to Myers, drives to the short corner, missed it. Weak side rebound, Mallory Bartok, who is fouled on the putback attempt.
And
we've been stuck on this 12-5 score for quite some time, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. That's going to be the first foul on Jalen Blackburn, just the 3rd team foul.
First one for Bartok. Hits the rim a couple of times. You might have heard it, and falls through. Again, we're live on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express on YouTube and Facebook. If you'd like to switch to one or the other, depending on whether you're traveling or sitting on the couch. Second for Bartok goes as well.
Off the bench, she is the leading scorer with 5 points.
Shot it with the bounce into the front court against Miller. Keeps the dribble all the way to the corner. Now brings it to the left side and is fouled at the free throw line. So plenty of dribbling from Shada results in a foul being called. Baseline inbound upcoming.
That'll be the second foul on Haley Miller.
I think they're going to... Oh, I didn't know what that whistle was for, but Twin Loup inbounds it, and the shot clock gets started. Blackburn with it left side, dribbles it over to the right wing. Now loses the dribble, pivots, but her teammates left her. Now she gives it off to Haskell. Haskell dribbles down to the short corner, spins out to Blackburn. Couple of dribbles back out to Haskell. Put it on the ground just in time, maybe a little bit late. Now Shada centers it. Spins at the free throw line and is fouled on a shot attempt. They might get Haley Miller on this one.
That's going to be her third. So she is the first player on either team to be in any kind of foul trouble. Also puts Twin Loup into the bonus.
They'll get almost 19 seconds of bonus time as Shada misses the first. Yeah, you could argue in the first quarter that 2 fouls is foul trouble. I don't know what that makes 3 fouls, but is it super foul trouble?
Well, I think she sat down.
I don't know what descriptor you put in front of it, but Shada makes this second to make it a 14-6 Anselmo-Merna lead. Coyotes with the basketball in the front court. Left side with it is Myers. Kicks it up top. A long 2 goes up for Russell, but won't go. Rebound to Twin Loup. Time is going to run out before they get a shot up. I do believe that shot would not have counted if it had gone in from over half court. Anselmo-Merna takes care of business in the first quarter. They come out and build a 14-6 lead in a very clean first quarter between these two teams. A fast-moving first quarter on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
A new year means new plans and a fresh start for your savings. At Custer Federal State Bank, we believe hard work deserves a safe place to grow. Whether you're saving for the farm, the family, or the future, our savings accounts are built for folks who value trust, service, and hometown banking. Start the year off right with neighbors who know you by name. Stop by Custer Federal State Bank today or visit us online. Custer Federal State Bank, your hometown bank, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Put your tax refund to work at Gateway Motors. Every eligible vehicle comes backed with their lifetime powertrain limited warranty on vehicles within 7 model years or brand new with under 70,000 miles at no extra cost. Use that refund and drive something new like a brand new Chevrolet Trax with little to no money down and payments around $350 a month for well-qualified buyers. Bad credit, no credit, or great credit, they finance everyone. Don't forget the famous Gateway Motors First-Time Buyers Program. Just give them a call and ask, how does the Gateway Motors First-Time Buyers Program work? Gateway Motors, your gateway to the road ahead.
Welcome back to Merna and Anselmo-Merna High School. Coyotes will open with the basketball, and a quick shot from Lily Thornton rims out. Rebound to Lorena Shada, and Twin Loup will take over. Trying to dig a little way into this Coyotes lead, and a good way to do it might be the free throw line as Shada is fouled by Coleman on the right side of the lane.
That'll be the second foul on Shaylee Coleman. Lorena Shada so far on the night, she is 1 of 2 for 1 point.
Shada puts up the first, and it rims off the back and out.
As a team, Twin Loup is 1 of 5 at the line now.
You reach conference time and postseason time, boy, free throws really do loom large, especially when you miss them. As she misses the second, but Myers couldn't reel in the defensive board, so Twin Loup will keep it on their end. Vincent slaps the basketball. Searching for a teammate, throws it up top to Shada. Shada with the bounce against Bartok, kicks it over right side. The 2 goes up from Schweitzer, would not go. Blackburn tried to muscle up a putback on the weak side, but it goes out of bounds to the Coyotes.
That was one of those interesting situations. Kinsey Russell had the inside position, but it bounced long, and Blackburn was battling for it, but couldn't bring it down.
Myers left side to Thornton, inside to Coleman. Coleman makes a little bit of space, back out to Thornton. Myers, right side to Russell, back to Myers, skip pass over to Bartok. Bartok drives baseline, cut off by a double team, does well to pass out of it. Thornton now, just right of center, couldn't get it to go. The rim has not been friendly to Lily here in the first half.
Yeah, she hit a three-pointer in the first quarter, but she hasn't hit much since then.
Kinley Keefe missed a layup inside, might have been blocked partially. Now Anselmo-Merna back with possession, leading at 14-6, just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Thornton with the ball centered over to Myers. She'll try a three. It rims out, but Thornton tracks down the long rebound. Very good passing from the Coyotes here in the first half. I've certainly noticed that. How can you not? Coleman inside, goes glass, and scores two.
And that's the key thing, is they're getting it inside to Shaylee Coleman against the zone. Sometimes they've collapsed on her, and when they have, she's been able to get it out to the open girl.
Twin Loup with it in their half court. Vincent lobs it into Blackburn. Blackburn goes post to post, goes glass to Schweitzer, but couldn't make it. Vincent tracks down the board, and Twin Loup will reset. Vincent up top to Kinley Keefe. Keefe high post to Blackburn. Faces up, and Thornton just comes in and swipes it away. 3-on-2, over to Coleman, goes glass, and scores two more. Defense leads to offense, and a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout on the floor. Anselmo-Merna has opened up a 12-point lead, 18-6 in the MNAC Girls Tournament opening round action.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
Trotter Service on Highway 2 in Broken Bow is your trusted local source for all your auto repair and maintenance needs. From oil changes and tire sales to complete vehicle repairs, their skilled team offers honest, reliable service to keep your car running smoothly and safely. Whether it's routine maintenance or an unexpected repair, Trotter Service is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly and with confidence. Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Twin Loup basketball out of the timeout, and it's turned over by the Wolves. Lily Thornton and Russell were applying some pressure, and Twin Loup makes it about 5 feet into the press and turn it over to the Coyotes.
And that's their 10th turnover of the ball game.
Bartok with it right side. Now they work it left side to Thornton. Pulls the trigger and hits. Lily Thornton from beyond the arc again.
Well, she's going to keep firing it up, even if she misses every once in a while.
Keefe up the right-hand side, and a blocking foul whistled on the Coyotes.
And that's what you like to see out of your shooters. You know, you want to see them keep going at it, and eventually it will fall for you.
Well, one of my favorite basketball sayings is shooters shoot. You know, if the best way, no one ever got themselves out of a little miniature shooting slump by stopping shooting the basketball as Myers blocks it out of bounds. Be pretty hard to stop a shooting slump by not shooting the basketball.
Absolutely.
Vincent throws it in. Blackburn just snuck up the left-hand side of the lane behind Mallory Bartok, and Vincent found her perfectly for two.
Very patient there on the inbounds to have that slowly develop.
Myers goes left side to Russell, now gets it back. Now they go right side. Three for Jenna. Bartok misses. Vincent, the weak side rebound. Throws it to Shada, who dribbles it forward. She's got Coyotes closing in on her. Goes across the lane. Somehow it finds its way over to Keefe. She missed the three, and it's off of Shada's hand out of bounds. Well, there was a lot there that had your heart going up into your throat. For it to end in a shot, I think, was a win for Twin Loup. Mallory Bartok in the lane. Missed it. One and done as Twin Loup pulls down the defensive board with Schweitzer. Vincent had it in the front court, knocked away by Lily Thornton, who's always active defensively. Much like we were talking about Mo Robinson yesterday, just finding his way to the action for the St. Hills Sedford boys, I think the same could be said for Lily Thornton and the Coyote girls.
Yeah, she kind of zeroes in on that action.
Ball on the floor, and a timeout was awarded to Twin Loup, brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. Take this time to plan your trip to Dairy Queen for a delicious blizzard for the season, traditional sundaes, cones, and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. Visit them on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Shot on the left side of the lane for Lorena Shada. Swishes through out of the timeout, and the set play gets them on the board with two more.
Well, the inbounds plays have been as successful as anything here early on for the Lady Wolves.
Coyotes back in the half court. Three does not go for Thornton. Bartok, that's Mallory, gets the weak side rebound inside, and she's fouled on the putback attempt.
First foul of the second quarter against Twin Loup, and it's going to go against Ella Schweitzer.
3:59 to go here in the first half, and Anselmo-Merna leads it by 11, and it will remain 11 as Bartok misses the first. Bartok dribbles the basketball and puts up the second shot, and it's off the side of the rim and out. Wolves track down the defensive board in the corner. Shada brings it into the front court, dribbles around three Coyote defenders, goes glass and scores two. She was not going to be denied.
Yeah, that was a nice move. She did go around that defense, had a beautiful lane, used the glass.
Myers with the right side. Mallory Bartok turns, shoots, and is fouled. Good quick offense again from the Coyotes. Twin Loup just kind of behind a little bit in the half court from the start, and they commit the foul.
And Blackburn thought she got all ball, but the official there saying she got a little bit of rust as well.
Mallory Bartok to the free throw line again. Missed this one off the inside right rim.
Well, Mallory is the only player that has shot free throws for the Lady Coyotes. She is 3 of 7. She hit 3 of her first 4, but have missed all 3 so far in this quarter.
Two substitutes in for each team. Bartok missed the second. Rebound inside for Myers, though. Out to Thornton, back to Myers in the corner, puts up a three, doesn't get the friendly roll. Bartok crashes the boards, her lefty shot won't go. Twin Loup pulls away the next opportunity. Shot up the middle of the floor, cutting through the defense again. This time loses it and turns it back over to Anselmo-Merna.
11 turnovers now against Twin Loup. AM's done a pretty good job of holding on to the ball. Only 3 turnovers so far tonight.
Thornton tosses it into Myers, who will dribble it forward. Again, the winner advances to take on top seed Mullen. Larry mentioned in the pregame that Anselmo-Merna played Mullen at the beginning part of this season. We were at that game in Mullen, and it went to overtime. A victory for the Coyotes at the last second. And a jump ball is called. Coyotes will lose possession. It'll go over to Twin Loup on the alternating possession.
Yeah, in that game, Lily Thornton, she got a rebound and putback right as time was expiring in the overtime.
Keefe tosses it in, now gets it back and runs up the left-hand side of the floor. Kinley gets it off to Haskell. Natalie back to Kinley. Haskell left side, shoots it up, left it long, fight for the rebound, goes all the way back out to Haskell somehow. Throws it right side to Kinley Keefe. It's a screen from Cooper Keefe, and now she threw it away. Out in the open as Kenzie Russell puts it up and is fouled by Keefe. The free throw shooting continues on the left-hand side of the floor for the Coyotes.
Kenzie Russell looking for her first points of the ball game.
5'3" freshman dips the knees, puts it up, and left it just long. Coyotes up 21-12, but could certainly be up by a lot more if some of these free throws started falling for them.
Oh, they've been stuck on 21 for quite a while here.
Second one off the side of the rim and out. Coleman tries to track down the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Back to Twin Loup. The Wolves have been doing what they can on defense, and they've been doing a good job of keeping the Coyotes on 21 points. The problem is the points really have not come on their side of the floor, but they have been able to keep it to single digits. Keefe throws it into Shada, goes up the right-hand side against Bartok. Shada all the way to the corner. Oh boy, almost lost it again. Gets it into Blackburn. Keefe, a three-pointer, misses everything and hits the baseline.
Kinley really didn't get an opportunity to kind of set herself on her feet. She got to grab that turn and shot without really kind of setting her feet and aiming that towards the bucket.
Myers will walk it forward as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Coyotes lead it by 9. Russell with it right side to Thornton. Now right side Bartok. Bartok into Coleman, working against Blackburn. Goes glass with the left, won't go. Keefe, that's Cooper, with the rebound. Twin Loup continues to hang around. They have had Anselmo-Merna stuck on 21 points for quite some time. They need points themselves, but they miss a layup inside with Blackburn. As good of an opportunity as they have had in this game. And now a travel going to be called. Coleman had it in the front court. As she turned around, Shada was there and couldn't get the ball on the floor right away and shuffled the feet.
Yeah, and she did a good job of not making contact. She made contact with the ball to force the turnover.
Vincent to key it in. Shada has it. Dribbles it up the middle of the floor, gives it off to Blackburn. Now Vincent left side, back inside Blackburn. Out to Shada, left side. Dribbling the basketball there is Haskell. Back out to Shada. Her three just short. Thought that one was going to go down.
It was right on line, but just a little short.
Anselmo-Merna basketball after it's tipped out of bounds. Still leading by 9, 21-12. Not only have the Coyotes been stuck on 21, but the Wolves have been on 12 for a long time as well. In a game that you're not favored to win, I know that Twin Loup would like to put the basketball in a little bit more while their opponent is stalled offensively. Bartok with it right side, kicks it into Myers. A couple of spin moves, goes glass, and scores 2. What a move. She looked like a, I don't know, what's that thing called at the playground that just spins and makes me dizzy? I avoided it, so that's why I don't know the name of it.
Well, I probably, it's been a while since I've been on a playground, so.
I was not the one to be at a playground with because all the equipment there is designed to make you dizzy, and I hate being dizzy.
And, you know, Rhiannon Meyer has been pretty quiet here tonight, hardly taking any shots, and that's her first points.
Vincent has it knocked out of her hands by Thornton on the left side. She'll key it in to Haskell, who throws it back ahead to Vincent. Toes up a three-pointer, left it long, almost banked in. Rebound to Haskell. Twin Loup resets. Shada with it between the rings. Goes right side to Haskell. Leaves it for Blackburn. She traveled. Took a little hop. Maybe in the NBA you'd get away with that one, but not here in the MNAC and the NSAA. 25.2 on the first half clock. Coyotes lead at 23-12. Points have been hard to come by for these two teams. They try to enter it into Myers to the Coyotes. It's taken away by the Wolves, but taken right back by Bartok. Coyotes reset the offense. Myers, the three from the left side, off the rim and out. Thornton tracks down the board. 2 seconds to go. Russell from the right side almost went down, but falls out. And we go to halftime. Coyotes lead at 23-12 here in the opening round of the Girls MNAC Tournament on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video. Larry's totaling up the first half stats. We'll bring them your direction after you hear this.
Need a waterer for your livestock? Miraco models are waiting for you at Aeroseed in Broken Bow. Featuring one-piece body polyethylene construction, no sharp edges, tough durability, foam insulation, easy cleaning features, and a 5-year warranty, Aeroseed has models ranging from 4 to 70 gallons. You don't even need a wrench to access the valve area. Just one of several conveniences you'll learn about when you talk to Aeroseed in Broken Bow about Miraco waterers.
In sports and in life, the right game plan makes all the difference. At Nebraska State Bank, they're proud to support the area teams and help the community reach their goals. From your first checking account to your dream home loan, Nebraska State Bank is there to help you play to win. With personal and business banking, home and ag loans, and modern online and mobile banking tools, you're sure to score with Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Injured on the field or court? Whether it's a torn ligament, muscle strain, shoulder injury, knee injury, or joint pain, Melham's orthopedic specialists are there to help you recover and return to doing what you love. Melham Medical Center provides treatment plans, surgical, and clinical services. Don't let an injury keep you sidelined this sports season. Contact them today and get back to peak performance. Melham Medical Center hopes you all have a joyous new year. Melham Medical Center, large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Sargent Irrigation may work across the globe, but their heart is firmly planted in central Nebraska. They know it's the people here, hardworking, dedicated, and full of community pride, that make their success possible. That's why they proudly support both high school and Husker sports broadcasts. Whether you're cheering from the stands or tuning in at home, they're helping bring the excitement right to you. Enjoy the game, brought to you in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Is your home feeling like the Arctic or the Sierra? Taylor Heating and Cooling in Broken Bow has you covered. From furnace fixes to AC installs, ductwork remodels, and ventilation solutions, their skilled team keeps your comfort just right. No wrestling with the thermostat required. Don't let the weather boss you around. Call 308-872-6196 and let Taylor Heating and Cooling take control of your indoor climate today.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. We are at the half. The Coyotes, as the 4 seed, lead the 5 seed. Twin Loup Wolves, 23-12. With a look at your first half numbers, here's Larry.
Well, we take a look at Anselmo-Merna with that 11-point lead. They've got 6 different players in the score column. A tie for the top spot with 6 points each. Lily Thornton and Shaylee Coleman. They've done it different ways. 2 3-pointers for Thornton. 3 2-point buckets underneath for Shaylee Coleman. Mallory Bartok has added 5 points off the bench, and then 2 points apiece for Jenna Bartok, Haley Miller, and Rhiannon Myers. Miller had to check out early. She picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter. For Twin Loup, 3 girls in the scoring column, led by Lorena Shada. She's got 5 here at halftime. 4 for Jalen Blackburn, and 3 on a 3-point shot for Kinley Keefe. We take a look at the team statistics. Both teams really struggling at half from the free throw line, 3 of 10 for Anselmo-Merna. They were 0 for 6 in that second quarter after going 3 for 4 in the first. And for Twin Loup, they're 1 of 6, 1 of 4 first quarter, 0 of 2 in the second quarter. Rebounds are even, 14 apiece. The turnovers are a big story. 14 turnovers whistled against the Lady Wolves in the first half, 6 against Anselmo-Merna. So again, here at halftime, the Lady Coyotes led by Lily Thornton and Shaylee Coleman with 6 each. 5 points for Lorena Shada for the Lady Wolves of Twin Loup. Anselmo-Merna 23, Twin Loup 12.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll try to track down some scores for you, maybe find out what's going on with the Broken Bow girls as they are playing over on our sister station, KCNI Pure Country, this evening, getting started in the Southwest Conference basketball tournament. The Broken Bow boys are also playing in the beginning part of the Southwest Conference tournament as well. It's all coming your direction here at the half. Again, it's Anselmo-Merna leading Twin Loup 23-12 in the opening round of the girls' MNAC tournament.
Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones. Crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
After the final whistle blows, the hard work doesn't stop, and neither does Agland ATV. Supplying top quality ATVs, UTVs, parts, and accessories, Agland ATV in Broken Bow supports local athletes and families who know the value of dedication, both in and out of competition. Whether it's trail riding or farm work, Polaris machines help you power through every challenge with strength and endurance. Best of luck to all the athletes from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Rod's Body and Paint delivers top-quality collision and paint services from their shop on the curve west of Broken Bow. Whether it's auto glass repair, dent and ding removal, or full collision restoration, their licensed and certified team offers free estimates, affordable pricing, and a lifetime paint warranty that you can trust. With decades of experience under their belt, they stand behind their work and their promise of satisfaction. Call 308-872-5346 today and talk to Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Ask Brent Custer about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke would like to take this moment to extend their thanks and appreciation to our brave men and women who serve our country through our armed forces. This gratitude also extends to our armed forces veterans for your sacrifice. The freedoms we enjoy today and the bright future we see tomorrow are due to your selfless service, and for this we offer our humble and sincere thanks. For all your mechanized irrigation needs, count on the professionals at Central Nebraska Diesel, who sell, install, and service a full line of reliable Renke systems. Stop in today to see how Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke can help get the most out of your irrigation water. This broadcast of the Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you by the Twin Loup Boosters, including Great Western Gas Company, Grint Farm Supply, Gum Auction and Realty, Hamilton Telecommunications, Hermsmeyer Agronomy, Hilltop Ranch, James and Janice Barron, Joe and Cindy Horkey, KCNI KBBN Radio, Krause Angus Ranch, Louie's Body Shop, Marvin and Joyce Douse, and Maverick Truck Stop and Trotter Feed. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Anselmo-Merna leads at 23-12. I think Anselmo-Merna maybe wanted a little bit more scoring and a much bigger lead at the half. And I think if you're Twin Loup, you're pretty happy with where you're at, being down by 11. And what you did defensively as Rhiannon Myers goes off the glass and scores 2 to open up the half.
Yeah, and I do think if you're Twin Loup, you had to like what you did defensively in the first half, although Coach Kirchman has already made some adjustments and found a way to get Rhiannon Myers maybe a little more involved right there early on.
First 2 points of the quarter belong to Anselmo-Merna. Twin Loup searching for their own. Vincent shoots up a 15-footer, wouldn't go. Rebounded inside by Ella Schweitzer, who did exactly what you're supposed to do, went right back up with it immediately and was fouled.
She has a chance to get her first points of the ball game. First free throw of the night for Ella Schweitzer.
Coyotes outscored Twin Loup in the opening quarter by 8, but only outscored Twin Loup by 3 in the second quarter. Twin Loup kind of weathered a little bit of a storm there as the second free throw does not go either for Schweitzer. Back the other direction comes Anselmo-Merna. Twin Loup pulls it away, gets the turnover. Ella Schweitzer with it, gives it off to Vincent in the corner, lobs it down inside to Blackburn, their leading scorer. Blackburn muscles it out of there. Now Vincent right side, up top to Keefe. Kinley back out to Vincent, who rattles home a three-pointer off the backboard and in.
Well, that had a lot of height on it, too. That's the second three of the night for Twin Loup.
Myers with it right side, up top to Thornton. Skip pass over to Miller, who's in there with her 3 fouls. Inside to Coleman, left the shot short. Blackburn the rebound.
Good execution on the offensive end there. It just didn't come up with a bucket at the end.
Shot up the left-hand side of the floor, gives it out to Vincent, who just hit that three-pointer. Keefe with it right of center. Miller on her, lobs it over. Vincent shoots a 2, would not go. Myers, the weak side board. Pushing it forward for the Coyotes. Around Vincent, might have slid the foot. In fact, the official put his hand up in the air, but didn't put air into the whistle. It was that close.
I think he thought, well, okay, that didn't quite move as far as I was anticipating.
Twin Loup in the front court after the missed shot from the Coyotes. Thornton pokes it out of the hands of Vincent. Yeah, that's how close it was. The official put the arm in the air, started the process of calling it, but she just barely kept her footing. Shot it with it between the rings, dribbles over to the right side against Bartok. Now holds it up. High post look to Blackburn. Squares the feed, threw it down to Vincent, shot it up, knocked to the ground, gets it out to Shada. She shoots it and scores. Twin Loup putting together a little miniature run here in the third.
Vincent with that rare rebound sitting.
And now Twin Loup gets the turnover. Keefe with the basketball. Gets a screen into the front court, off to Vincent. Shoots a long 2. Rims out. Shot of the weak side board. Left side to Schweitzer. Hasn't used the bounce against Thornton. Now does. Dribbles up the left-hand side. Goes post to Shada. Out to Vincent. Throws it to Blackburn, but Coleman does well to step in front of the pass.
Did a good job of going over there and using those long arms to knock that pass away.
Lily Thornton with the right side into Coleman. Spins. Feeds it over to Miller. Puts up the 8-footer and scores it.
Great court awareness that time by Coleman to find the open girl.
10-point game. Twin Loup basketball. They were as close as 7 a couple of moments ago, but now they turn it over. Miller throws it over left side to Myers. Dribbles it forward. Double team meets her. Gets it to Coleman. triple team was closing in. She gets it out into the hands of Jenna Bartok, who missed the shot. And now we've got a foul as we fight for a rebound.
I think that might be the third foul on Shaylee Coleman.
The Coyotes going to have to overcome some things in the foul category here.
Coleman and Miller both with 3.
Yeah, a couple of players with 3. Twin Loup substitution as Shauna will get a rest. Coming in for her, Natalie Haskell. Haskell will play the point guard. Brings it near side against Russell. Lost the dribble. Throws it ahead to Vincent, who brings it into the front court. Had her pocket picked there by Thornton. Haskell picks it up and is fouled. .409 to go, third quarter. Twin Loup hanging around a little bit more than the Coyotes would like. Trailing by 10. Haskell with it right side, throws it into Blackburn, blocked by Mallory Bartok. Haskell scores in and grabs it and is fouled. A put-back opportunity that she just jumped right on top of. She got the hoop and the harm. She'll try to shoot a free throw for a three-point play.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. That foul will be called on Jenna Bartok, her second.
But she just parachuted right in there. And now Haskell puts up the free throw and makes it. It's a 7-point game. Halfway through the third quarter. Russell with it left side, dribbles to the short corner, out to Miller. Across the lane, pass to Myers, missed the shot inside. Mallory Bartok pulls it down, missed everything. Might have been partially blocked. Haskell into the front court, skips it to Blackburn. High-low pass to Keefe, had all the mustard out of the bottle on top of it. And Twin Loup, that just looked like a team playing a little bit tight and excited.
Yeah, and I think Blackburn, if she had slowed down just a little bit, realized she was open there on the elbow and could even take a step or two in and get a good look.
Russell goes baseline, spins against Blackburn. Now a double team comes in, and a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout taken by Anselmo-Merna. We'll step away as well. 3:24 to go, third quarter. Anselmo-Merna leads it 27-20 over Twin Loup.
Monty Hermsmeyer with Hermsmeyer Agronomy and Pioneer Seed wishes these hardworking athletes the best as they compete in this sports broadcast. Hermsmeyer Agronomy and Pioneer works hard to provide quality service and stands behind their product. Just like Pioneer Seed is the foundation of a bountiful harvest, our area student athletes are the seeds to our future success. Good luck from Hermsmeyer Agronomy and Pioneer Seed, located in Sargent.
Miller Trucking wants to wish the very best to the Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast and bringing it to you. They are proud to be a part of the Anselmo-Merna community, are constantly impressed by the hard work all of the area student athletes put in each and every season. Congratulations on all you have achieved, and go Coyotes! From Miller Trucking.
Welcome back to Myrna. Coyotes basketball out of the timeout forced by the defense of Twin Loup. A set three-point play for Lily Thornton out of the break. Clanks off the front of the rim, rebounded by Blackburn. Haskell with it, skips it over to Shada, who's back into the ball game. Dribbles up the right-hand side. Now skips it over left side to Keefe. Keefe lobs it into Blackburn, does well to high point it. Out to Cooper. Keefe goes glass, would not go. Rebound to Russell of Anselmo-Merna. Myers up the right-hand side of the floor to Mallory Bartok. Good jump stop over to Lily Thornton. Her three-pointer short again. Shot of the rebound. Anselmo-Merna cannot buy a bucket. Shada into the lane. The floater gets the roll.
Nice teardrop shot. She leads all scorers with 9 points, and it's a two-possession game.
Twin Loup to within 5, battling hard here in this 4 and 5 seed matchup. Thornton knocks down a three and just lets out a big sigh. Finally gets one to go again.
Her third of the night. She's got 9 points to lead Anselmo-Merna.
Shot a baseball pass to Blackburn, rejected by Mallory Bartok, but now the Coyotes turn it right back over. as Thornton had it swiped away. The officials are going to come together. So I think we had two different calls from two different officials, and they call a jump ball. Lob to Blackburn, left the shot short, fight for the rebound, won by Thornton, dribbles it off of a Twin Loup foot, picked up by Myers. She'll dribble it forward and up the middle of the floor, left side to Russell. Russell skips it over to Thornton, touch pass into Coleman. Out to Myers, now Thornton for another three-pointer, got it to go. She has found the range.
And she has come up with the answer. Once Twin Loup got within 5, she has had back-to-back threes.
Anselmo-Merna now up by 11 as Bartok and Keefe tie it up on the floor. It'll be Anselmo-Merna ball trying to continue this 6-0 run.
Lily Thornton also the first player on either team to get into double figures with a dozen.
Lily Thornton dribbles it into the front court, goes left side to Myers, and now gets it back. Right side, it's Russell. Nice shot fake, gets a 15-footer up. It's missed, and Bartok touched it last out of bounds on the weak side. If you're wondering, 5th-ranked Nebraska men's basketball team is at Michigan, who is the 3rd-ranked team in the nation. Nebraska playing without their 6th man, Braden Frager, who scores 13 points a game, and Renk Mast, who is a starting center. And they are up by 9 points with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Continue to impress. Shot into the front court for the Wolves. Working hard against Thornton. Dribbles it up the right-hand side, skips it up top. Now it's scooped out into the hands of Blackburn. Skips it right side for Shada. Does well to control it. Blackburn thought she had the ball coming her direction. Instead, it goes out into the hands of Haskell, who missed a couple of shots. Twin Loup, another offensive board. Keefe had a wide open opportunity, didn't attack fast enough. And we've got Mallory Bartok, who is down in the middle of the lane for a while. Whistle came from the official out of abundance of safety for her. Kind of unfortunate for Twin Loup because they had a couple of open shots because
they had a 4-on-0 there otherwise.
Yeah, Mallory was kind of an extra defender in there laying on the ground. Vincent slaps the basketball, throws it inside. Shot goes up off the backboard. No good for Sierra Schlegel. And we've got a jump ball in the fight for the rebound.
Well, part of why Twin Loup was able to climb back into this before the 2 threes by Lily Thornton is they've been doing a good job on the boards. They have doubled up the boards here in the second half on Anselmo-Merna.
Blackburn kicks it out to Haskell. She missed a three-pointer. Defensive board to the Coyotes. Myers up the right-hand side of the floor. Out to Russell. 18-footer. Hits all net. And the Coyotes have gone up by 13.
That's Russell's first 2 of the night.
Shot clock is off, and the Coyotes almost get a turnover, and a travel is going to be the call as Coleman's momentum just kind of carried her into a roll that she wouldn't have been able to avoid before passing it up the floor. Vincent to toss it in for Twin Loup. Gets it into Schlegel. Hounded there by Bartok, off to Shada. Shada, left side to Haskell, now gets it back. Lobs it in for Blackburn. Blackburn, quadruple team comes, kicks it out to Vincent. Missed a three-pointer. Rebound fought for and pulled out of there by Vincent. Throws it ahead to Haskell, who can't get a shot up before the buzzer. 35-22 is the Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna lead. Twin Loup was within 5 at the midway point of the third quarter, but the Coyotes find the bottom of the basket a couple of times to extend their lead to 13 as we head to the fourth quarter.
Trotter's Woe & Go and Trotter Fertilizer are 2 completely different businesses, but they're definitely similar in some ways. They're both located in Myrna. They both love supporting area youth by sponsoring sports broadcasts, and they both enjoy serving the people of central Nebraska. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Trotter's Woe & Go and Trotter Fertilizer in Myrna.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the Boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Anselmo-Merna leads at 35-22, but Larry, in the last two quarters, Anselmo-Merna has only outscored Twin Loup by 3, and then there in the third quarter only outscored them by 2. So while they're extending the lead, it's not exactly been easy to do so.
Yeah, this 13-point lead they have ties the biggest lead of the night. But once Twin Loup had got it down to 5, they really had the answer, though, with a couple of threes and a couple of 2-point buckets.
Russell rattles in an 18-footer for 2 points to open the scoring in the fourth.
And Kenzie Russell has gotten the last 2 buckets, and that is now the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Coyotes.
Vincent enters it into Blackburn, kicks it out to Keefe, steps into an in-system three-pointer, rims out into the hands of Thornton. Thornton throws it ahead to Russell, lost it, scoops it out into the hands of Bartok, who does well to control it. Russell back to Bartok. Bartok, one dribble up to Miller, just left of center. Looks at Thornton, goes right side to Bartok. Now left side, Russell. Miller in the short corner, extended. Coleman swims through the lane, had a perfect pass sent to her, but when she put it on the floor, it was taken away by Twin Loup, and now Vincent is fouled trying to work the other direction.
I think they're going to get Jenna Bartok on this one. That'll be her third.
Twin Loup basketball. Shada with it, working against Bartok. Shada left side. Now they go high post. Back out to Shada. Ball above the head on the right side. Slides against Jenna Bartok. Keefe with it just right of center. Scoops it out to Shada. Left side Vincent. Her three-pointer rattles in and out. That was all but down. Miller with the rebound off to Jenna Bartok. Threw it away to Vincent. Vincent across to Shada. Baseball passes it forward to Keefe. Does well to receive the pass and meet it. And she's bumped in the back by Coleman.
And that'll be the fourth on Shaylee, and she knew it. She got there just a little late, tried to pull up, but couldn't do it.
Rihanna Myers and Mallory Bartok into the game for Coleman and Russell. So it's Miller, Bartok, 2 Bartoks, Rihanna Myers and Thornton in there for Anselmo-Merna defensively. Shot wouldn't go for Twin Loop's Blackburn. Rebound to Anselmo-Merna, back the other direction. Thornton toes up a 3 and hits again. Lily Thornton hit a 3 early in this game, hit a couple in the third after struggling in the second, and now has gotten off to a good start as 1 for 1 here in the fourth.
Yeah, she is starting to feel it now. She's got 15 game-high points, all from beyond the three-point line.
Ball was tipped out of bounds. Twin Loup takes possession. Shada with the bounce. Nice crossover. Throws it ahead into the front court. Slagle with it up top to Keefe. Kinley shoots up a tough one off the right side of the rim and out. And we've got a faking being fouled call whistled against Twin Loop's Keefe. No harm, no foul against it. It's just a warning, according to the rule book, and the Coyotes will take possession.
I've heard that one this year, but I had never seen it, so that's...
I've seen it a couple of times, believe it or not. It's a point of emphasis for officials this year, and I've seen it a couple of times. Anselmo-Merna in the half court. Miller left to right. Jenna Bartok into Rihanna Myers. Spins a full 360. Out to Miller for 3. Rims out. Myers the rebound. But we've got a foul inside. I won't guess. It's against Myers for being in the back.
That's going to be her first foul of the night. The second foul on Myers, and that's going to be the third team foul.
My New Year's resolution is to not guess before foul calls come unless I'm absolutely sure of what has happened. Twin Loup turned it over, and then Anselmo-Merna turned it right back over and committed a foul. So all of a sudden, the Coyotes just got their 5th foul. No, that was just 4. But they will have free throws, will the Wolves, the rest of the way on the next Coyotes foul. Keefe with it between the rings, off to Vincent, blocked by Myers. Gets it back, though. Lost the dribble in the corner. Nobody to get it to. Now gets it out to Slagle. Scrum on the floor, and a jump ball called.
That's going to stay with the Lady Wolves.
We got maybe blood on a uniform down there somewhere. Everyone's pointing at each other's arms to find where the cut is, and I think it was just discovered on the arm of Carson Vincent. So they'll get her taped up and back into the game soon.
Back-to-back nights with blood time. Don't get to use the wrestling term very often in basketball, but
Keefe throws it out left side to Haskell, missed the three-pointer. Weak side rebound Miller, and a foul called on Shada.
Just the first foul of this quarter, and it's also the first foul on Lorena Shada. Nobody in foul trouble for Twin Loup. Only one player even has 2, and that's Blackburn.
It's been a slow grind to build this lead for the Coyotes, but they do have a 40-22 lead. Myers spins in the lane, puts up a 2 that tickles the bottom of the net, but falls short. Shada with it right around half court, dribbling against Jenna Bartok. Goes to the right side against Thornton. Feeds it high post to Slagle. Now they go left side. Keefe does well to apply the pressure, but shuffle the feet, and a travel is called.
You know, when you take a look at this game, once Twin Loup had got it to within 5 at 27-22, it has been a 13-0 run by Anselmo-Merna, and that was capped, or it started with Lily Thornton nailing a 3.
Myers lost it on the post entry, does well to get it back out to Jenna Bartok, put up a 3, missed it long, tracked down by Keefe in the far corner. Gives it off to Slagle. Now Shada will bring it forward. Jenna Bartok stays right on her hip into the front court. Shada, high post. Now they kick it out to Keefe, missed the 3. Myers scoops in the rebound on the weak side. 3:36 to go fourth quarter. Anselmo-Merna looking like they are on their way to the semifinals of the MNAC tournament. They got second place last year. You might remember back to that game. Anselmo-Merna had the lead against Mullen and then lost to Mullen in a comeback victory for the Broncos, 42-33. Anselmo-Merna was the number 1 seed last year. Jenna Bartok for 3 would not go. Thornton the rebound. Out to Rihanna Myers. Nice shot fake. Gets into the lane and is fouled by Cooper Keefe.
Yeah, I don't think Cooper intended to make the contact, but accidentally tripped her up.
Myers a couple of dribbles at the free throw line. Puts up the first, and it rims out.
First free throw of the second half, but still Anselmo-Merna has not made a free throw since the first quarter.
The second for Myers. Makes it. The reverse announcer's jinx.
There you go.
Kinley Keefe with the basketball, working against Myers. Oh, wow, does well to tiptoe the sideline. Gets it out to Cooper Keefe. Now on the right-hand side, it's Haskell, cut off in the short corner. Gets it out to Slagle. Now she's cut off in the corner. Back out to Haskell, does well to control it, but did a little hop step into a shot. You see that sometimes in girls basketball. They're just trying to get enough oomph behind their arm to get it up at the rim, but not allowed. Travel called.
Yeah, that or else they're trying to square up and they're moving both feet in doing so.
Miller to Thornton in the corner. Quick entry into Myers. Spins, shoots with the right, off the backboard and out. It will stay with the Coyotes as it's knocked out of bounds. Brandon Myers to key it in. Slaps the basketball. Finds Thornton in the corner. Back to Myers on the near side post, and she dribbles it out. Up top to Jenna Bartok. Now Miller left side. Defense left her. Missed the three-pointer. Shot of the rebound inside. Dribbles it forward. Might have gotten away with a shuffle of the feet, but then turns it over. Myers into the front court. Goes to Miller. Miller on the right side. No defense there again. Missed another three. Myers a tough rebound inside. Goes back up and scores two.
7 points in the game for Rhiannon Myers.
Lorena Shada into the front court. Gives it off to Kinley Keefe. High post look to Haskell. Shoots up a floater in the lane. Almost got the and one opportunity, but it rimmed out. She'll shoot two.
And that's going to be the fourth foul on Haley Miller. Haskell 1 of 3 at the line tonight for 3 points.
First one is miss. 5 new subs in for Anselmo-Merna. Likely to see them the rest of the way here. The final 2:02. No starters out there for the Coyotes. Second for Haskell, banked it in.
And that will end a 16-0 run that Anselmo-Merna had after Twin Loup had got within 5.
Tenley Potter into the game. Feeds it off on the right-hand side to Rayleigh Bachman. Coyotes had the ball knocked away. Taylor Shaw does well to track it down. Having to work hard against Vincent. Gives it off to Potter. Haskell covers her into the front court. Left side, it's Shaw, dribbles baseline and is fouled by Vincent.
Vincent was playing pretty tight that whole possession, and the shot clock kind of wound down a little bit and was still just a little too tight.
And now we've got 5 substitutions for Twin Loup. I believe, all players we have not seen before. So here comes the challenge as a play-by-play announcer. The final minute 34 with 10 new names out there. We got a whistle and a foul, and looks like a touch of the ball after the Coyotes' Rayleigh Bachman had not established herself in bounds yet. Smith with the basketball for Twin Loup. Throws it high post to Schlegel. Left side to Addison Dilsaver, who's into the game. A freshman had it knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Pelster of the Coyotes. Allie Smith throws it in to Dilsaver. They skip it over left side, but it's intercepted. Out in the open, going up for 2. Rayleigh Bachman, but missed the layup. Got it back and scored it up and in. Stuck to it despite missing the layup and got into the scorebook. Smith with it on the right-hand side. It's picked off again by Bachman. This time up the left-hand side of the floor. Scoops it over right side to Shaw, and she is fouled.
And I think that might be the 5th foul and might put to the free throw line Taylor Shaw. That foul will go on Estrada.
So Taylor Shaw to the free throw line. And it rims out. Taylor will have one more opportunity at the line to get into the scorebook. Her second falls through, and she does just that.
9th different player for the Lady Coyotes to score here tonight.
Allie Smith with the basketball, feeds it off left side to Dilsaver. Now right side with it is Estrada. High post look to Slagle, kicks it out to Smith. Smith to the bounce, shoots it up, and is fouled. Fired it off the bottom of the rim, but looked like it was due to the contact from the Coyotes.
We're going to get Bachman on the foul.
Smith's first. Back of the rim and out. Couple of dribbles. Another opportunity for Smith. Rimmed out. Rebound to the Coyotes, but they throw it away. A little bit too much heat on that pass out from Bachman. So Twin Loup with 26.4 on the clock will have another opportunity offensively. Smith tries to get it in down low to Macy Smith. It's popped back to her. They throw it to Macy, throws it out to Slagle, puts up a three, would not go. Tenley Potter the rebound for Anselmo-Merna. Throws it ahead to Taylor Shaw, bumped, ball goes out of bounds. And with 10.3 on the clock, it'll be Wolves basketball. Smith tosses it in and now gets it back. Crosses half court with 6 seconds to go. Shaw knocks it away, tracks down the ball, and turnover against Twin Loup. Shaw puts it up at the buzzer, but left it short. And Anselmo-Merna gets the victory, doubling up the score of the Wolves, 46-23. They will advance to take on Mullen in the semifinals. I believe, Coach Kirchman just announced that was his 100th win as the head coach of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. So congratulations to Coach Kirchman. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, Larry will have a look at your final numbers in this one. Anselmo-Merna slowly but surely builds a 23-point lead and the victory here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast, Kristen Electric.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
This Valentine's Day, are you forgetting the real relationship in your life?
I thought what we had was special, but you haven't checked my oil since last deer season.
Flowers fade, chocolates disappear, but that clunking noise driving down the street, everyone hears that.
I just want a little attention. Maybe some new brakes.
Show your car some love at A1 Auto Repair, your locally owned repair shop in Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your car from breaking down and breaking your heart. Call 308-848-2542.
A1 Auto Repair, because true love shouldn't end with a tow truck.
Brad and Barb Bartok are proud supporters of their area's incredible student athletes who work hard every day to balance classrooms, practices, homework, and game nights. It takes dedication, discipline, and heart to succeed both academically and athletically, and these students show it. They're honored to help bring the excitement of their competitions to the radio so families, fans, and communities can cheer them on and celebrate the effort they put in on and off the field.
Good luck to the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes from Jordan Dental in Myrna. Dr. Clint Jordan and his staff want to congratulate the Coyotes on their success as a team. You've all certainly worked hard to get better, and it's exciting to see you compete. Call the Jordan Dental office for your next dental checkup. 643-2255. They'll help you have a winning smile. Enjoy this broadcast brought to you in part by Jordan Dental in Myrna.
This broadcast of the Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you by the Twin Loup Boosters, including Modern Movement LLC, Morgan Ranch, Orville's Repair, Pea Patch Greenhouse and Gifts, Prairie Thunder Game Birds, Roberts Chiropractic, Rowley and Keena Stefka, Sargent Chamber of Commerce, the Sargent Corner Market, Sargent Insurance Agency, Sargent Packing LLC, Sargent Tire LLC, Seidel Contracting Incorporated, Sheets Irrigation, and Schlegel Angus. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
Welcome back one last time to Myrna as we have gone final here in the girls MNAC opening round. And Anselmo-Merna getting the victory in this 4 and 5 seed matchup by a score of 46-23. They advanced to take on the top seeded Mullen. They played early on in the season in Mullen. That game went to overtime, and Anselmo-Merna got the victory in that game right ahead of the buzzer on a Lily Thornton shot on a putback. So that has potential to be a pretty darn good semifinal here in the MNAC tournament. You know that Anselmo-Merna has had their eyes on Mullen since last year's tournament, where Mullen came from behind to beat Myrna when they were the top overall seed. So a big opportunity in front of Anselmo-Merna, but right now they're just going to enjoy this win by a score of 46-23. Here's Larry with your final numbers.
Well, and the Lady Coyotes finished this game on a 19-1 run. They Twin Loup had battled back to get within 5 at 27-22, and then it was all Anselmo-Merna down the stretch as they win it here 46-23. Only player in double figures tonight was Lily Thornton, and she is the player that knocked down a couple of threes to really spark that run, that last run for Anselmo-Merna. She ends up with 5 3-pointers, 15 points to lead all scores in the game. Also, Rhiannon Myers finished with 7 on the night, 6 for Shaylee Coleman, 5 points for Mallory Bartok off the bench, 4 each for Taylor Shaw and Haley Miller, also competing in the game here tonight. 2 points each for Jenna Bartok and Rayleigh Bachman, and 1 on the evening for Carly Hopp. Now for Twin Loup, they were led tonight by Lorena Shada. She ended up with 9 points, 4 points each for Jalen Blackburn and Natalie Haskell, 3 apiece for Carson Vincent and Kinley Key. Team statistics, neither team shot very well from the free throw line. Matter of fact, there was a dark spot through the second quarter and good chunk of the third quarter. 5 of 14 for Anselmo-Merna, 3 of 13 for the Lady Wolves. Rebounds were pretty even. Twin Loup just a slight edge of 32-30. Turnovers were big, though, 28 against the Lady Wolves, 17 against Anselmo-Merna. We take a look again at the leading scorers. It was Lily Thornton with 15 to lead all scorers tonight for Anselmo-Merna. 9 points for Lorena Shada for Twin Loup. Final score 46-23 as Anselmo-Merna picks up their 10th win on the year and advances to that semifinal against Mullen.
All right, thank you very much, Larry, and congratulations to Anselmo-Merna. That'll be one semifinal. The other semifinal, we'll keep an eye on those games going on in Brady tonight. The 2 and 7 seed matchup is Brady and South Loop. Sandhills-Thetford is the 3 seed taking on the 6 seed Arthur County. So we'll keep an eye on those games, and no matter what the outcome of those games is, from here on out, semifinals, consolation, championships, all going to be on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express video between Thursday and Saturday. We hope you join us for all of those games. And, of course, remember that sandhillsexpress.com and the sports page there is the place to stay informed on which games are going on, when they're going on, and how to watch or listen. For Jack Simpson behind the camera, for Larry Kottner, I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your evening again. Anselmo-Merna punches their ticket to the MNAC Girls semifinals with a 46-23 victory over Twin Loup. Have a great rest of your night, and of course, go Big Red.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on SandhillsExpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source. 95.3 KWBN.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the 3, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3, hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Go!